Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This video will be about Microsoft Intune, and we're going to dive into the new multi-admin approvals feature and explain a little bit how it works and see it in practice. I'm going to start off by just doing a small whiteboard just to demonstrate the flow of how this approval feature works, and it's quite simple. So I'm going to start off on the left hand side, and I'm going to have my admin user. So this admin user will be the user who will approve the requests that come to him for creating apps or creating scripts and resources. And on the right hand side, I will specify my engineer. Now, this engineer is the person who creates the apps, creates the resources, and does the work in the admin portal for devices. Now, what this engineer wants to do is to deploy an app, and we're going to call it App 1. Now, when he goes to create this app, he'll have to submit a justification for his reasoning on why he's creating and deploying the app. So that request, along with some text and information about the app and about why he's deploying it, will go to the admin. The admin can read that, then either approve or deny the request. So if the admin approves that and wants to allow this app to be created and deployed, he'll approve it. That will then go back to the engineer, will be approved with some text to explain why. Similar process with it with if the admin denied the creation request, it will then go back to the admin and it will explain why it's been denied. So really useful feature to sanity check what's been deployed across your environment to make sure it's compliant and secure. So let's see that in practice. So I'm logged in with my global administrator or Intune administrator account, and I'm going to start by coming to tenant administration. Now on the left hand side we'll see multi-admin approval. So if we select that, we can then select on access policies and we can create an approval policy or an access policy. So we do that just by clicking create and running through the motions. So we can call this C2 and we want to target apps. At the minute of, or at the time of creating this video, you can only target apps or scripts. I'm sure there'll be new or more profile types being released. So we'll just target apps in this case. Click next. We want to target who can approve these requests in our environment. I've created an approval admin group, so that just includes one user, our fictitious user called Adele. And we're going to click next and then create. So that's it. We've created our policy. There isn't any more to do now at this point apart from to test the policy works as expected. And it will also apply to me, to the Intune administrator, the global administrator. It will literally apply to everyone. So let's test this. I'm going to go to apps and try and deploy a new application. So I'm going to deploy a new Windows 10 app using the new store features. Search for the app. Search for Adobe, and I'll choose Adobe Content Viewer and click select. I'll leave this default and click next. Now I'll be prompted to enter a business justification. Need this to do my job. Click submit for approval. So there we have it. The change request has been submitted. We can see that from the notification at the top right. So I'm going to jump now to my approval admin user. So this is Adele. And then what Adele needs to do is go to the similar place, go to tenant administration, go to multi-admin approval, and she can see under receive requests, the requests that she needs to approve, or she can. Because this approval admins group that we created can include more than one user. What she can do now is she can click on the business justification, pop-out window will come up, and it will kind of define what's changing in this kind of JSON format here. We can see it's a new WinGet app style from the new Microsoft Store. We can see the name of the app. We can see some more information about the app. So Dell can put in saying, I approve, and then click approve request. So once we refresh, we can now see that status has been set to approved because she's approved the request. Let's head back to my admin user now. We can do the same thing with good tenant administration again, multi-admin approval. We can select my requests, and we can see the request has now been completed. So that's that. So we can go now to apps, go to all apps, and we can see our content viewer has now successfully been deployed. We can go to properties and we can see, or approved, sorry. We can see it's been approved, and now we can assign it to people that we wish. So we can assign it to all devices and then click review and save. There we have it. That's how the approval admin feature works. It's really simple, really effective feature that can be really, really useful to keep things secure and can keep your environment compliant. So I have all this information and steps to do this in my blog page at owlcloudnetwork.com. The link would be in the description. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. And until the next time, thank you.